In this episode of our Friday favorites, I'm talking about our super cool, really super duper wicked, ultra powerful Makita Driver. This is our super cool, wicked, awesome, powerful, I don't know what I said, Makita Driver we picked up at Home Depot. I don't even remember the price. We will link you to it in the description below. We've used this for all kinds of things. We used to just have the hand screwdriver, and especially when we were doing some of the valances. There's a video about that up that way. We were using originally just a regular screwdriver, but this thing made the process so much easier, but not just on the valances, basically anything else that you need a screwdriver for. In fact, my only real complaint is that this particular unit is almost too powerful. You can strip screws really easily unless you're really applying some pressure. So if anything, this guy is too powerful, but it's just one of those things that you just kind of get used to when you establish process with it, and it ends up working just fine. So it comes with this little box, and this is all it comes with. There's no bits, there's no driver bits at all. Or drill bits. It's just the driver itself, an extra battery, so there's one in it, extra battery as well as the battery charger, of course. So this is, like I said, a Makita, but I have DeWalt hardware here. You can mix and match. It doesn't really matter for the most part. DeWalt or Makita or Milwaukee, they will all slip right in to this driver here and work just fine. All these are really good brands. Just recently we picked up some drill bits, and they are, this one's always hard to open. In fact, this is going to look really bad for Cobalt, but this is a very shoddily assembled box. Anyway, they do have some nice drill bits, and we've already used a couple of them to make some holes on some of the projects that we've been doing. So love their bits. Don't really love their case so much, but I'll get over that. And as you can see, this thing is not very big, so it's worth it to us to haul this thing around, because screwdrivers you can use for almost anything. We've had to replace cabinetry. We've replaced some hangers around the Airstream for our towels. Some of our door pulls, we've replaced some of the door locks in the cabinet so they don't swing open when we drive. We've replaced those. It would have taken probably 3 or 4 times as long if I didn't have that motor to make that so much easier. So yeah, overall, there's almost always a use for this whenever we do a project. So it was well worth the cost, and it's definitely worth the little space that we have to take to store this thing, because it gets used so much. And probably my favorite feature of this drill, besides the sheer power, is on the front. There's an LED light that lights up when you press the button, when you press the trigger, really. And this was really, really helpful as our dog drinks again in the middle of the video. This light was really helpful when we were doing the composting toilet, and when I was getting in the cabinets to install the new locks. I've never had a drill that had a light on it. I feel kind of, I don't know, spoiled now that I actually can see what I'm drilling without having to hold a flashlight or have somebody else hold a flashlight for me. This thing is super bright, and it goes off. It times out at 15 or 20 seconds, and you can see it dims there first, and then it goes off. So it saves your battery when you're not using it. So super cool. Love the light. Very functional. Very powerful. This is our Makita Driver. And that's it for this week's Friday favorite. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like and a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you aren't already. And comment if you have another driver that you happen to like. There's a lot of good ones, Makita, DeWalt, Milwaukee, lots of good ones out there. This certainly isn't the only one, happens to be the one that we like the best. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.